From Frederick County Animal Control, Dee Dee is here. Good morning, Dee Dee.
Good morning.
And am I recalling that I see Hope and Faith in the paper over the weekend?
Yes, you did.
And Hope we have in the studio is our Shockley Honda Pet of the Week, and you can see a photo of her at my Twitter page or Facebook page. What's your story, Dee Dee?
Well, Hope is a little Bichon. She's about 3 or 4, and these dogs came from a house where they were used for breeding, and they did not get a lot of social interaction with strangers other than their owner. And so these dogs are what we call unsocialized, which is a fancy word for inexperienced.
Oh, yes, totally not even traumatized, just doesn't know how to act around us.
Yeah, never been anywhere, never done anything. So what we want for these guys, if they're adopted, is someone who, most people usually adopt dogs because they love us so much. You're gone for 5 minutes, you come back, the dog fawns over you. They follow you everywhere. Dogs are great in that way. These particular dogs don't have that to offer up front. If you were to sit in a room with her and not have her on a leash, she would leave. So it would take a long time for her to choose to approach someone she doesn't know. In fact, she may never approach someone she doesn't know, but it would take a long time for her to approach someone who's consistently in her life and showing her that they're always going to be there. And Dina's been through it. She knows with...
Dina's standing over here nodding.
Yes.
She's the expert on traumatized animals.
And what we hear when people come to the shelter is, oh, I want to save that dog. I want that dog. I'm willing to do what it takes. It would be such a gratifying thing for me to accomplish that. But we don't want that alone. Yes, you will be accomplishing something, and yes, it'll be gratifying, but it has to be more about the dog. What if she never comes to you? You have to be that kind of person.
I see.
That says, I hope someday she'll trust me enough to want to be in my lap, but if she never does, at least she'll know I'm not dangerous and she'll be able to eat when I'm in the room. And we brought her to the radio show to talk about that, but also because she's at the stage where it's good for her to come here with us safely, where we can control everything, and go back to the shelter in a short amount of time so that she can see every car ride doesn't result in a complete life change. So, because last time she went in a car, she went from the only life she's known to the shelter. So she needs to know that's not what cars are.
How old is she, do you think?
3 or 4.
I have never seen anything quite like this dog, Dee Dee. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything.
Bichons are little animated Disney animals. And the cutest little house doggy and close friend ever. This little doggy has no idea what a treat is.
Not at all.
What a pet is. What a whistle or a nothing like that.
And it's kind of detailed, but when I was carrying her out to the car, she moves her feet as if she's walking because she's watching the pavement move under her, and she doesn't understand how is that happening.
I understand. I go through that some Friday nights. I don't know why the sidewalk's moving underneath me.
So it just is going to take a really special person who doesn't need to have the dog love them right away.
I know exactly what you're saying. That's tough. You're asking a lot for this.
Yeah, it is. And because she's bite inhibited, which means she doesn't want to hurt anybody. She is interested and curious, so she has every chance of living a great life, but it's going to take a home that understands she's not the typical Bichon.
Crossroads Animal Referral and Emergency has stayed on with us in 2012. Well, they'll provide a starter pack if you were to adopt our Shockley Honda Pet of the Week, who is Faith. They would give you a gift basket with supplements and treats and a doggy bowl and some things you would need to get you started. You guys are going to be out and about this weekend? Have an adoption clinic or...
Yeah, we're going to be out of Shockley Honda this
Our
week.
sponsor of the Pet of the Week. Okay.
So we try and make it out there once a month, every other month. And it's an opportunity for people who are in that area of Frederick to stop by, see some of the animals we have up for adoption, or if they just want information. Sometimes people don't even realize what we do. Or if you're there getting work done on your car, instead of sitting in a little waiting room, you can. If the
weather's right, you do try to bring some animals out, right?
No, they're very accommodating.
Okay.
We're inside all the time.
Oh, nice.
So we usually take between, I'd say, 5 and 7 cats and 2 to 3 dogs, somewhere around there. So
and what hours will you be there this weekend?
We'll be there from 12:30 to 3:30.
Okay, you can go to my Twitter page or my Facebook page and see Hope. And there's Hope has Faith, a sibling. Is that correct still, the shelter?
Her mom or her cousin.
Yes, okay.
It's actually Hope and Grace.
Hope and Grace,
Faith
okay.
is another dog that's sharing kennel space with them.
All right, these were all taken from the same situation, is that correct?
Faith is from another house, but similar circumstance in that she's not very well socialized, so they're providing each other comfort.
What a pretty little doggy. What a sad story. I've never seen a more, I don't know the word, clueless animal about a social situation. That's just all I can come up with right now. You can call the shelter, 301-600-1546. Go to my Twitter page, Facebook page. See this little sweetie. I have the phone number there. She's our Shockley Honda Pet of the Week. Thank you guys so much for bringing her.